Hello, awesome souls. Welcome to my channel. This is Dilruba, the transformational guide of you. Today, I just want to talk about social media or overall media and its impact on your spiritual growth, your expansion in the reality. So let's talk about this. Who we are in the soul level, actually, we are all the same, all unique, and all powerful beings, just arrived in this human body experience, human life experience. The thing differs from one enlightened being and from not an awakened being is just how the soul perceives themselves after arriving here. So if you want to expand yourself, if you want to expand your soul knowledge, wisdom, power, and know the true power of your soul, you need to get rid of all the possible barriers, all the possible limitation of your human life experiences, and then you will get to know your own soul. Since you are in the human body, since you are in a human environment of the whole world, you are having some experiences according to the human life, like how you have your senses, like five senses, but how you perceive your events happening around you, all those things, and your emotions also, that shapes your possibilities, all of your realities, knowing yourself. But that's not who you are. You already know that. You are just a pure soul. And the spiritual growth or the wisdom or expansion or possible knowing your power comes just by knowing your soul power. It's not only knowing your soul power, you have to be internalize that soul power by yourself. It's like already you are being of that soul power. You are living by your soul. You are living beyond your human experience. You're living just by where you came from the beginning of the time. And that's the whole powerhouse you are holding in yourself, right? But the powerhouse, even if you know that the powerhouse and you don't recognize, it's all sorts of openness, it's all sorts of possible abilities, you are not going to be able to fathom even how powerful, how limitless your soul can be. To be in your soul power, to be able to understand, fathom, and recognize all of your soul power, you need to expand and you need to let go all of the barriers that you already are used to of thinking. Like, okay, I cannot fly, right? In a human body, you cannot levitate at this time. But if you just free yourself all those like very tiny little barriers that you don't even realize those are the barriers, you just accept it as it is. You need to understand that your soul is super powerhouse. Your soul is an extension of God, extension of source. So whatever the source power has, it's just a direct connection to your soul, and you are an open source of from the God power. So you can just derive the source power to yourself, and you are just as powerful as your source. But to understand, to fathom, you need to, or anyone need to, stop bombarding all those information around us And those are actually shaping our mind and just not not letting us to go into deep into our soul connection, and realizing that day by day, every day, whatever you are experiencing, that is shaping your beliefs. So if you are not experiencing your soul, you cannot experience your soul power, right? So this is very important to experience your soul first. Very important to get to know inside of you and feel that power, feel that beingness of your soul. And then you can gradually know the power, know the expansion, know the possibilities, know the horizon of your own soul. Otherwise, you cannot just go and think like, okay, I am the soul, I can do anything I want, but it's not coming from your belief. It's just a knowing, it's just a statement that doesn't make any sense to you. But to make any sense to your own power, you have to experience that. So, how can you experience that? It's so easy. You just detach yourself from any other information that you were consuming right now, that is shaping your mind, that is shaping your emotion, unknowingly, even daily basis. Like you are checking the weather and you are thinking that, okay, the weather says like it's going to be raining, and you are believing and you are carrying an umbrella. I mean, it just dictates you. It probably the truth, but it's just an example how we are shaping our mind and shaping our thoughts according to the information, right? So if we don't have any information, we just take everything as is. It's just few shapes and colors and smells, few, like it's, there is no black or white, there is no bad or good. It's just there. And then you just can quiet your mind, and you don't have anything to judge, anything to think about, anything to make a statement about your opinion about. You just there. And then when the mind is numbed, the mind is so sleepy, then the soul comes in front of you. Then the soul can surface. Actually, soul is there. You can go to the soul. It doesn't surface there. Soul is always there. You just have the barriers of all those information bombarded in your mind that you cannot even break through that and reach to your soul. All right. So reaching out to your soul, this is very important to detach from all information that even shapes our daily habits, daily behaviors, daily actions. If you just don't Google anything, if you just don't see your social medias, like who's posting what, who's doing what, who's wearing what, who, even the news, even I would say any spiritual teaching or anything, just don't do anything. Just be yourself and stay there and experience life as is. And then your mind gets calmer and calmer and calmer. And then once its mind is there, is nothing going on, then you can meet your soul. And that's the bridge through your powerhouse. And I'm not saying that you are going to be able to just recognize your soul power. You can be just so much enlightened just by connecting with your soul. No, you cannot do that. But this is the first step to be enlightened. If you don't know even your soul, how can you know what its power? How can you talk to it? How can you know better its inside outs, right? You have to be like, at least be not a stranger. You have to at least be friend, at least be know each other, right? At least be neighbors, right? And then you can get to know them well, and then you can know what's his thought, what's his actions, how it works, how it performs, what's its ability to do everything, right? So get to know your soul first. Reaching out to your soul is the most important step you can take for knowing your own power. Just shut down every information around you. Don't even read any book, don't even consume all those information and not just practice anything. Stop everything. Consuming is fine as long as you practice, you implement those. But if you are consuming 24/7 and you are not even internalizing them, there's no use of those knowledge, right? So I would say just go shut down everything around you, calm your mind, and then you can actually see yourself, see your soul. And that's what the beginning of your expansion. That's where your expansion happens, like within, in the speed of light. So that's, my friend, that's a quick message from me, how social media and the media and around every single information is just blocking our ability to know our soul and actually get to know the powerhouse of ours and to connect with the source power, which is infinite, which is unlimited. So stay tuned with my channel. Sharing and liking is gonna be spreading this knowledge to anyone who wants to get to know their soul. Please do that. So be a messenger of that. All right. Thank you and stay blessed.